But when look, you fumbling and stuff. How many times you fumble?
Wait on you, Bookie.
See what I'm saying? I'm telling you.
But see, the thing is, what you don't realize, the two of you play similar.
See, he hoping you be trying to drop it off. Man, how long, Woody? That's what you doing. That's how I pitch you off.
He don't run the same play like that, though.
Because you read the same play to the tight end. A curl route. It was like a little button. Another little button. Yeah, you done it for. Took it to the bando. Yeah. Yes, man, I know you're going to do that before you do it. I give you some shit, then I'm going to take it away, whatever you like. Keep doing it. I know that you play your squad now. I'm just telling you, though. Keep doing that same play.
No.
Sebastian Janikowski settles the kickoff. The big left foot of Sebastian Janikowski ready to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Everybody gonna say it right now.
At their own 29-yard line.
Shit still don't say it.
Oh, man. I couldn't even do that right now.
They snapped it in one. Now it's Jackson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 35.
I'm surprised I even got it. I'm sitting there messing up trying to choose a play. Because remember, I just got off the other Madden. I messed up 4 times, bro.
And the Packers have taken the early lead. Well,
yeah,
one word for that opening play
it's completely
call,
different.
that is aggressive, but it works. First play from
It's different how you audible. It's different how you substitute. Everything's different.
When would the secondary get tested? I did not say they'd get tested on play number 1. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots. But as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
And that one will bounce out the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The stream's up, X.
Sometimes you might want to make the play.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. The ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4
Just make me
at the 31-yard line. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Jacobs now. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Jacobs, the ball carrier. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win.
I can defense or something. We're playing defense on my side of defense.
Steps away to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here goes Vic on 4th down. Able to find Walter. That's complete. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
See, only certain people can play safe.
Pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Vic. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They run it with Jacobs. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
He gonna broadcast the game, though. Let's see.
Here's Michael Vick. Being chased out left.
It's like,
Looking for
I'm playing on the safety. Everything that go deep.
Picked by the safety, Taylor Mays. The 40.
Go deep, it's going to be your focus on the safety.
10. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Morton Anderson.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone
Dan
to
left.
block.
It's 11 seconds left in the second quarter, bro. They right at 20-yard line. He trying to step up and bite on something. Look over his head.
Why are you going up if there's that much time?
I'm trying to tell them, bro. It's wide open. Niggas 11 seconds.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early.
Well, like we're going quiet.
They told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
He probably turning it off.
Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. Only a couple there, so he'll be brought down about the 28.
I know, man. That's so bad. You know I do right there if you get to do this.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah.
Cardinals
It
nothing.
don't make sense why it keeps happening.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down.
Well, there's definitely a reason.
Now here's Vic. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
They will indeed go for it. Vic buying time to his left. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
Well, when he feels the pressure, naturally he likes going to his left, as most left-handed quarterbacks do. But this time he tries to let this go on the run, and it's going to wind up getting intercepted.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. The first carry now for Reggie Bush. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 16.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Jackson. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
A 16-yard touchdown. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Morton Anderson to kick off.
Pocket change.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
You said you do one more, Bookie?
Vic now. He'll look downfield for Waller. Oh, and now Vic throwing another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Their own 18.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Marcus Peters on the coverage.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to take another shot here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
And he showed off yet again those elite cover skills that make him one of the greatest to ever play the cornerback position. If you're going to throw it anywhere in his vicinity, you obviously have to be on the high alert because he's a tremendous athlete.
Boy, a great athlete indeed. He can pretty much do anything. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Now to try to add the extra point, the lefty Anderson. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Score, Packers 28, Cardinals nothing. Morton Anderson to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. Oh, mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space. There they elect to throw it and cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it, try and create some space, some room, and it went awry, didn't it?
Now the throw here to his running back. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 19-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
Jackson's pass.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
That's not the play. Oh, goodness.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
This interception will go on the record of the
kick me out. Kick me out. Nah. Okay. Mm-hmm.
To kick off.
Here's the former Saint and Viking Morton Anderson to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
Before you get booted.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Hope they're going to quit now. With that, we're about to get smoked.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. First carry for Josh Jacobs. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. This to Jacobs on the toss right. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll try to throw it here. Vick. Man open left side is Brown.
Good hit.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing more.
Oh, wide open, complete, touchdown, Cardinals. Amari Cooper, 60 yards, and the Cardinals have taken the early lead.
Janikowski lining up for the extra point.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Sebastian Janikowski set to kick off.
Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. Jackson now to return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
At their own
38-yard line.
This
time. Okay, good.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. From the gun, it's Jackson. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, trying to start it out with a bang. But it's 2nd down.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium, watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, me too.
Hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Good now or no?
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And the Packers are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try to put it in that way.
And they'll bring it down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
I chose the wrong damn play.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go. Here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it.
Kick the field goal. I'm not going to burn another timeout.
And that'll set them back 5.
Morton Anderson on for the field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
The career leader in field goals made knocks that one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
An automatic Morton Anderson does it again. Knocks another one through the post. I have to be careful because it's almost boring. You know, just how accurate he is. He knocks another one through.
All-time NFL leading scorer. He's known as the Green Dane because he's from Copenhagen. And I think, Charles, he actually leads 2 different franchises in scoring, does he not?
Well, one time he did. New Orleans Saints, 13 seasons there, still the all-time leading scorer with them. And the Atlanta Falcons, he held that record, but Matt Bryant has since passed him.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They just get the play off. Now Vick. Forced out to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Rod Woodson with a sack there on the well-timed corner blitz. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
3rd and long for Vick. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Partner, we talked about this at halftime, but I don't think either one of us expected it to continue. Michael Vick has been bottled up in this game. This defense has done a fantastic job of containing his running ability.
It is so rare. They can never contain him back in the day. Remember 2006 when he set the single-season record for 1,000 rushing yards. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10.
Read option.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now it's Jackson going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Switch it, come on, switch it.
So here's Vick following the interception. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. The 20.
That was me.
10.
You see the replay, you'll see what happened. Could have moved the entire time.
Darren Waller, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Sebastian Janikowski lining up 40.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
I don't take him serious.
Here's Smith to return it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Snatched by the safety Ed Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Vick readies to throw. And this is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, it's Vick. And Waller taking it in over the middle. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Vick operating on first down. That's caught. It's Jerry Rice. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Vick will look to throw on first down. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Vick. Over the middle here to Brown. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
First down throw coming for Vick. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Cromartie. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
They'll take over 1st.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. Jackson now to return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30, up to midfield. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
They'll run on first down. Bush. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
At the 48-yard line.
Think you grab Cooks? Yeah.
Play action. It's Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat. And if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
He gets it left side of Johnson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
You're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1 yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Running the toss here to Jacobs. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
Still
the
no
Packer
outside.
offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack. Now left side on the swing pass. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. It'll be a pickup of just 2. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Yeah, I'm not doing anything on offense.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Rolling to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble.
Now trying to throw the damn Buki. Coming across the middle. Wide open.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson, eluding the pressure right. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Now Jackson. Throw left side complete. It's Gonzalez.
Jackson's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down, Green Bay.
Again, Jackson looking for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 28 yards. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
Morton Anderson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 34-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
He's running the ball.
Running is Jacobs. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Use Glover. He'll be free.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
3rd and 4.
We're going to keep moving Bosa so he thinks that you're on.
This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Vic to throw. Steps away to his left. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you just hold a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
The drive starts with Reggie Bush. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
4-yard line.
Now Jackson. And that's incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. He's back to throw. And it's intercepted in the end zone. Buda Baker with a pick. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Janikowski good with the extra point, and it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. Jackson now the return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Play action. Now Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Jacobs.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Back at the 18-yard line.
Here's Vic to run. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 35-yard line. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
Yo, X, you playing? Yep, it's not me. Nope, it's this fool behind me. Fucking annoying. I'm dealing with that shit the whole damn game. Been dealing with it the whole damn game. The noise. It ain't him. I told you it's a person behind me. You need to go take that somewhere else. I want you to play offense, damn X.
What you missed that bad game last time? What you talking about that?
I just don't feel like playing offense right now. I can't focus on anything now.
Here's the former Saint and Viking Morton Anderson to get this one started. And here we go. We're under. Oh, trying to gauge the sign, and he muffs it. This one taken just inside the 10. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
For first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
That 45 minutes straight.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Now McNair off the play fake. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
He's going to loft one deep left side here, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
That's taken at around the 40. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Oh my goodness. Pushing the wrong button to the audibles.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A big play there. 52 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead.
See that Ocho Reggie Bush
now for the extra point.
Yeah, I mean, look. I don't know, I just want to sit back and not have to call him plays. Just be a decoy.
Cowboys nothing.
Take plays out.
Nah, never taking a play off, though.
I know.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Headshot.
And he returns this to the 22.
Deion Sanders on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Shake things up a little bit to try to get the offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked for someone else. And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Out of the gun, it's McNair. And his throw here's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. McNair.
I got it.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
That was my play.
Former Cowboy Deion Sanders. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Jackson from the shotgun. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's done. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now the first carry for Bush. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 3rd down, Jackson. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted.
That's right.
Derwin James with a pick. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. To throw on 2nd down, Steve McNair. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
17 yards. First down, Dallas.
From the gun, here's McNair. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
The gain of 8 brings up 2nd and 2 at the 17-yard line.
On 2nd down now. It's George, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Back to the air on 2nd down. McNair. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jeremy Shockey. There to make the grab. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
To the right side. I was trying to pull that one.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7.
No, there's a cornerback on him.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On 2nd and 15 now. Jackson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. There's another example, another incompletion.
I'm looking on one of the receivers. Like that counterback.
An incomplete pass
I
on
don't
that
think I
last
can get
play,
to
and that
him.
means they'll need to
Slipping
come up
to
with
him,
something here on third down.
Oh, yeah, he is.
They go play action with Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20.
Their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, McNair.
Going across the left.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's the Hall of Famer, Lawrence Taylor, doing what he does best.
2 yards. And it's third down.
Third down. McNair. And the pressure gets to him again. Joey Bosa. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up fourth down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Trying to stay in the zone on Dion.
Brett Kern in.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now they can't bring him down.
Can't block.
Nice play.
7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 27 yards there. First down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and got the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Substitutions.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Okay.
This is Bush. He will push his way down to about the 14.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Got spin on
Cowboys are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Good 3rd down. They run back and shoot to that bit. Turn to USC.
So what happened?
So let that linebacker keep shooting to the hell. I'm turning to USC.
3rd down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back.
Gotta get him back out here, bro.
Gotcha.
To throw is Jackson.
Why did they
He's
all
got
the
him
way?
in. That's Johnson.
I hate that.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
A 3-yard.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snaps, and they're there and end up making the play.
The Hall of Famer's kick is good, and the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. The drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. That's going to be 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Complete to number 88. A gain of 8.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
So time for the 2nd half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. To return it, here's Reggie Bush. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah, it will be.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 3 yards there to begin the 3rd quarter. They also lead by 3 points.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7. From the gun, Jackson. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Derwin James.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
You got that, X?
The blocker?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Jackson's going to look to run it.
Slow.
First down and more for Jackson.
Oh, fucking me.
And he's in.
Let's go. Big dog.
Lamar Jackson, 64 yards.
Man,
And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson, and really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying a crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy's simply sensational.
Extra point by Anderson. These guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
Oh, my goodness.
And he's going to be out of bounds on the return way back at the 11.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
First down, it's McNair. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Cowboys.
Now McNair looking for a first down throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
And a Cowboy first down.
Now McNair. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys.
To number 80.
Andre Johnson, 53 yards. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. As a former DB, you might not like to see them, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Jackson now to return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Bush. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets into the 30-yard line.
Brought down.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
You be playing running back with it? Oh.
They'll keep it in the hands of Bush.
What? Oh, come on, damn.
Just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now.
He was just close up on me, so he made it activate that.
Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They run on first down with Jackson. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they actually get production from their lead horse, that will help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Johnson, the intended target, and it's third down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up fourth. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time.
Damn, I didn't get around one.
Now Sanders. And he spins through. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
They get beat so
About
bad,
set for
but
this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, McNair. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st and 10, McNair. And he will find his man on the outside. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Cowboy first down.
Operating from the gun, McNair.
Damn.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Jeremy
Shockey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the
There
Cowboys
was a
have
safety.
retaken the
There was
lead.
a person going to the corner and a
That's
person
a
going to the
beautiful
middle.
ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end
Safety-
zone. So give him
safety has to
points for
make a choice.
patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Butker on for the PAT. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Cowboys 21.
Oh, he was open,
Steelers
so the dude goes in the
17.
middle.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Jackson now to return. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 28-yard line.
Yeah, I got scared.
Okay.
Caught that bitch up.
Very good, boy.
Trying to line me up like a sniper.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next
Anybody but
drive.
Johnson.
The bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the... And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
It's George, and a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
The tackle by Derwin.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw on 3rd down. McNair, he's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30.
I need to get my swag.
He's pressing.
Cowboys.
Complete.
A big play there. 75 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
It would be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. You can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
That's cool.
Harrison Butker set to kick
Still
off.
cool. Still got 13.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
I wish that was the case,
And a
but
fair
they
catch
like
signal for
that.
and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at
Chad
their
Jones,
own
nigga.
25-yard line.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to try it, but see what happens. I mean, Chad Johnson's -3 speed against their defensive backs.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks.
Exactly what I'm talking about. Making him go back for no reason.
Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. He can only get a yard after all that. It's 2nd down. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield.
Going out of bounds.
And he takes it beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here for the back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
I'll bring in
So here's a 1st and
Bush,
10
please.
at the 38.
What in the world? No, Bush. It's cool.
From the gun, Jackson. He's going to let it fly. It's caught at the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game.
I'm small, Boogie. Oh, okay. He just woke up.
So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th.
Anderson to kick off.
These are the dudes, I'm going left. These are the dudes that try to catch it and mess up.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away.
I got it.
Fielded right around the 8. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Deion Sanders on the return. The Cowboys take over first and 10
Make a play over the top.
at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Second and 11.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Throwing on 3rd and long. McNair. He will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
With a game like that, so you gotta get
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Operating from the gun. McNair. Buying time to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Lawrence Taylor. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Mean Joe Green in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And Steve Smith hauls it in.
Jackson's pass complete to Steve Smith.
I couldn't even get it.
Damn, let me do it. That's what happened now. All right, man. You too, bro. They kicked me. No, they kicked me. Right from the game.